The scene opens in a dark roller rink. The employees have just turned off the popcorn machine, nacho cheese warmer, and slushy fountain in the snack bar. The DJ is leaving the DJ booth and clocking out in the staff room. The manager is counting the cash in the office, and two teenagers that are responsible for putting away all the return skates are heard arguing off stage. Teenager 1. Dude, I've got to get home before my mom and mow the lawn or else I'm in big trouble. I promised her that I would do it before my grandparents arrive for the weekend. Just put these away for me tonight. Teenager 2. Are you crazy? It's dark out. By the time you get home, it'll be after 10 p.m. You can't even see the grass. You might as well stay and help me. Besides, those over there are so old and stinky that they will need an extra coat of disinfectant. Teenager 1. No worries. I've got that flashlight app on my phone. I can mow with one hand and hold my phone with the other. I'm a pro, bro. I'll spray those old skates, but will you put them away, all right? The lights come up on the racks and racks of roller skates. They are sorted by size and style. There are only 2 rows of the new rollerblades, and they have a large sign over them that reads, "Rollerblade rentals are not included in the skate session price." A lanky teenage boy hastily grabs a can of disinfectant and sprays several pairs of roller skates on the return counter. He tosses the can on the shelf, hits the lights, and heads out the front door. The manager comes out of the office, sees the teenager leave, shakes his head in disbelief, and goes out the door as well, locking them behind him. The roller skates that were just sprayed with disinfectant began to cough.
Gag me with the spoon. That kid always blasts us with that spray and leaves. How rude. Are you guys all right? Can you see?
Lucky Star wheels over to check on her 2 brothers, Thriller and Susudio. She is a cute pair of roller skates and the eldest of the 4-wheeler siblings. The disinfectant spray is starting to clear, and the audience can now see Thriller and Susudio, her little brothers.
I can see just fine, just a little choked up. Lucky Star, you worry too much. You know I'm old enough to take care of myself.
Susudio is wagging his tongue in an attempt to taste the disinfectant that is left in the air.
Yum! Lemon flavored. It's so much better than that pine flavored stuff they used to use. I would even dare to say that it's better than the citrus flavor hand soap in the men's restroom.
Ew.
Hey, don't knock it until you try it. Plus it keeps your wheels well oiled. Thriller should try it. He's the one who always wanting to work on his speed. Blah! This lemon flavor is nice.
With that, Susudio rolls off the counter, barely missing the refurbish, discard, parts bin. This bin is considered the graveyard for all roller skates. If a guest notices a pair of skates are wobbly, wiggly, really worn, or just plain broken, they are tossed in the bin. Then they are dismantled, repaired, or worse, destroyed.
There's something wrong with that guy. Besides, I do not need to work on anything. My speed is my gift. I win every speed skate competition at every session, even during the golden roller nights. I bet that granny never thought she could move so fast.
Thriller almost gave her a heart attack. That wasn't very nice. She was moving so fast that they almost tossed you in the refurbished bin that night. They thought that your bearings were loose or something.
Well, she wanted a free serving of popcorn, didn't she? I didn't hear her complain. Besides, they'd be crazy to toss me in the refurbished bin. I'm a legend. Lucky Star, you should worry more about important things like how many new rollerblades they added to the shelf. There's something I don't trust about those guys.
Thriller skates across the counter and onto the floor. He's about to enter the rink to practice some of his speed skating and backward skating tricks when he is cut off by Teen Spirit. Teen Spirit is a rollerblade and not impressed with his new home, the roller rink, and especially not impressed by the 4-wheelers.
Whoa, what's your hurry, 4-wheeler? Getting a head start on another successful win during the Golden Rollers night? What a laugh. You really can make the grandmas move in this dump. Wow, impressive.
You're in my way, Teen Spirit. You're just jealous because the rollerblades are hardly on the floor during theme nights. Just leave those special events for the professionals and you continue watching from the shelf. Maybe you'll learn something.
Thriller makes a figure-8 formation and goes around Teen Spirit. Once he is off the rink floor, the DJ booth lights up and comes alive. The colored spotlights shine on him and the mirrored ball watches in delight. Thriller zips around the rink, forward, backward, circles and splits. All the other skates clear the floor and all of their eyes are on him. Lucky Star is watching but grows bored and heads for the men's shelf. hoping to catch the eye of that size 12 pair she's been flirting with during the couple skate sessions. Sussudio has made his way to the snack bar and is busily trying to eat the dried nacho cheese on the floor. He has found a few broken nacho chips and is quickly gobbling them up before the popcorn machine catches him. Teen Spirit is watching the whole scene in disgust. Just then, Thriller exits the rink and heads to the shelf for a rest.
So, Thriller, you were pretty confident out there. It's too bad that they don't use roller skates in the Olympics. I mean, I could talk to my cousin. She's an Olympic ice skate. Maybe she could see about getting you involved? Oh, that's right. They're only interested in those with real skills. Those who look like us. Never mind.
Leave me alone. You don't understand the dynamics of high-quality equipment such as myself. When were you made? Last week? My cousins deliver joy, happiness, and burgers at Sonic. Your cousins are used for one event and trashed after the season is over. It's called stability, Teen Spirit, something you wouldn't understand. I mean, look at you. You cannot stand on your own wheels without leaning.
I am dynamic and stable and fast. I'll slice through the competition. In fact, let's see who is the fastest in this dump of a smelly foot establishment. Let's race.
Race is my middle name.
Lucky Star overhears the conversation and heads to the shelf to put a stop to the competition. She knows that the rollerbladers cannot be trusted, and she also knows that her little brother usually speaks before thinking.
Really? Your middle name is Billie Jean, not Race. And you know that our parents warned us about racing against each other when the humans aren't here. It's wrong and dangerous. You know that our own parents were tossed in the refurbished bin because of racing at night. They wore themselves out. If Teen Spirit wants to race, he will have to wait to be rented during a normal skate session tomorrow.
Thriller knows his sister is right, but he is too fired up to listen. He looks at his sister, then at the shelf where his parents used to rest at night before they were both refurbished. He becomes angry when he looks at Teen Spirit, who is smirking at him.
Name the time and place, Teen Teen Spirit, and I'm there.
Pimple? Cute. Thriller, Billie Jean four-wheeler. Tonight at midnight in the center of the rink. But let's make this interesting, shall we? I say we bet.
By this time, Sussudio has heard about the two skates squaring off and makes his way to where they are. He is off balance as he wheels over. There is a huge piece of bubblegum stuck to his wheel. With each rotation, he almost falls over, but eventually he makes it to the scene of the bet.
Wait a minute. I'm Thriller's big brother and he ain't placing no bets, so beat it.
Thanks, but I can take care of myself, brother. Teen Spirit, I'm happy to bet. What do you have in mind?
Well, I'm thinking that the refurbished bin would be a proper burial for the loser. I mean, I wouldn't know as many of my ancestors would have been placed there, but it seems to have an effect on all of you.
That's too dangerous and too permanent. Teen, whatever you are, lower the skates and play fair.
Oh, it sounds fair to me, sweetness. It may be crossing the borderline for you old and weak four-wheelers, but we inline types like to live our lives on the edge. So what do you say, Thriller?
I'm in. See you there. Midnight.
Thriller skates away, heads to the upper shelf for some rest. Sussudio also leaves the scene, and as he rolls on the carpet, a large piece of bubblegum that was stuck to his wheel loosens and gives way, sticking to the floor. Teen Spirit notices this and slowly skates over to the fresh blob stuck on the carpet threads. He looks left, then right to see if any skates are watching him. He didn't look above, as he used his laces to ball up the ooey-gooey glob and place it under his toe brake. Mirrored Ball, watching him from above, grew suspicious, but she doesn't have a strong voice. At midnight, all the skates circle the rink, each one squeezing to get a better view. Thriller and Teen Spirit take their places at the start line. Mirrored Ball keeps a close watch on both skates and is not surprised when she sees Teen Spirit grab a chunk of the bubblegum he has hidden with one lace and offer to shake Thriller's laces with the other.
Good luck, man. Shake on it?
Thriller extends his lace to shake, but he doesn't notice Teen Spirit slipping the gum-covered lace under his wheel. Teen Spirit squishes the gum into the bearings of Thriller's front left wheel. Mirrored Ball watches in horror and begins spinning like crazy, but it's too late. Someone blows the start whistle and they're off. Thriller has a strong lead, but the gum warms up and starts to really gum up the left wheel. Teen Spirit starts to edge ahead. Thriller takes a quick look and realizes that his wheel is really damaged, so he lifts it up and starts skating on only his back wheels. Teen Spirit starts to lose steam and is astonished by Thriller's ability. Thriller pushes on, using only his right skate and his back wheels of his left skate. The rink erupts in cheers, but then Teen Spirit edges ahead and wins the race. Teen Spirit takes a victory lap and the other skates cheer for him. Mirrored Ball begins to spin like crazy, drawing everyone's attention. She says,
Cheater, gum, will, cheater.
the crowd turns to Teen Spirit and Thriller. Thriller looks at his wheel and then at Teen Spirit.
Did you cheat? Where did this gum come from, Teen Spirit?
Hey, that's Bubble Explosion Blast, my favorite. I have some on my wheel now. Wait a minute, where did it go?
Teen Spirit started to slowly skate backwards away from the crowd, hiding his laces behind him.
Gum, carpet, laces.
The crowd realizes that during the shake before the race, that Teen Spirit had put the gum on Thriller's wheel. They surround Teen Spirit and make him show them his laces, both of them. Sure enough, one had pieces of gum stuck to it. Susudio takes a big taste of Teen Spirit's lace with his tongue.
Gross! Back up, Jack.
Yep, Bubble Explosion Blast.
The crowd turns on him and starts to chant, "Cheater! Cheater!" They are all rolling towards him, forcing him back towards the corner of the rink. He tries to slice through the crowd, but the other four-wheelers block him. Then Thriller comes forward and says,
Wait, everyone, this is not what I wanted to happen. My own parents couldn't say no to a race, and now I'm putting myself in the same danger. I've got this gum in my wheel bearings, and once the humans see it tomorrow morning, I'm toast.
Although I warned you not to race, Teen Spirit cheated and did this to you. Someone help my brother.
Teen Spirit is relieved that the focus has gone from him to Thriller. He starts to sneak away from the rink floor. Susudio spots him.
Teen Spirit, you won the race, but what you did was unfair. Thriller, I have an idea.
Susudio points to the men's restroom.
I can't hide in there forever. Once the janitor spots me, he'll toss me in the repair pile for sure. I must take my punishment like a man.
No, not to hide. The powdered hand soap in there will dissolve the gum and you'll be saved. The only problem is that I only tasted it when there's been a little extra on the floor. I went looking for some earlier and it's spotless. Unless...
Susudio grabs Teen Spirit and forces him into the storage room. Thriller and the others follow.
It's almost morning, you guys. If we get caught in here, we're going to be in big trouble.
It's no use, Studio. I see that you're trying to help, and if I had listened to you and Lucky Star, I wouldn't be in this trouble. I'm sorry.
Teen Spirit, use your inline blade and cut open this bag of powdered hand soap. Now!
Teen Spirit slices the bag and the hand soap powder spills on the floor. Thriller rolls his wheels in the soap and the gum dissolves. Suddenly, they hear the manager unlock the front doors. It's morning, and a new skate session will soon start. All the skates start for the storage room door and back to the shelf. A mop is bumped in the shuffle, and Teen Spirit's inline skates become tangled with the mop threads. He's stuck. The manager makes his way towards the office when he sees Teen Spirit tangled in the mop. All of the other skates had made it safely to the shelf and took their positions. The manager grabs Teen Spirit, untangles the knots, and tosses him on the shelf, shaking his head.
Teen Spirit. Wow, that was close. I thought I was a goner for sure. Thriller. I'm actually glad you're safe. You saved me by slicing open that soap bag. Let's not race anymore and risk being hurt or caught again, okay? Teen Spirit. For sure. Shake on it? Teen Spirit extends his lace that still has a tiny piece of gum stuck to it. Thriller. I'll pass, buddy. Talk to you tonight, okay? The front doors swing open and the roller rink fills with excited people ready for the first skate session. The end.